What's up, Arslings? Welcome back to the channel. The Last Kingdom Season 5, Episode 5. We're at the halfway point
of the last season.
Unbelievable.
I never want it to end.
Yeah, this journey has been so wild, and things took a pretty wild turn in this last episode. Edward made a move that I completely understand why he did what he did, but damn, that shit was ruthless.
That was so bad.
He killed he didn't do it. He had all the Eldermen killed in Mercia so that he could take control. Holy there was a moment in the episode where you were like, what is he doing? Like, is he scheming? It's like, yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was fucking scheming. Called it.
It's just one of those things where it makes sense why he did it. He already went through all of this once before. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to make the same mistake twice. And he's like, what's the easiest way for me to take over without any question? Oh, let's kill the people who would question it. So he killed all the Eldermen. And, dude, that's just an absolutely ruthless move.
I mean, it doesn't suck. It's smart. It's super duper smart. I wish I would have thought of that. But also, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You really want the people of this area to fucking hate you? Kill any choice that they had before.
Yeah, I think the decision makes a ton of sense. It's not a decision that you agree with ethically, but it makes sense for business for him to do what he's doing. Because
it's not personal. Right. It's just business.
He has something to take care of, and he wants to follow through on his dad's dream, and this feels like the easiest way for him to handle that. So, damn. Mm-hmm. It's just going to be interesting to see how all these other players who are involved are going to handle this. Because Aethelhelm lost his shit, because I think that was Edward's easiest way to kind of eliminate him as well, because he made a deal with those dudes. He gave them some coin to put his grandson in the place over Elfwin, who Aethelflaed wanted to take her spot, which we'll talk about her in a minute, but that was just the easiest way for Edward to eliminate father-in-law's control, and I don't know what's going to happen to this dude now.
Right, he just lost a lot of money.
Is that too?
Bad investment, dude.
Is Edward now finally just going to put his foot down on this dude and just, like, get rid of him?
Well, I mean, he's already got a side piece ready to be brought to the front, so...
And she's all about it.
Oh my god, yeah.
She's like, yeah.
At first I was like, alright, it's fine. But now I'm like, slow your roll, girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
I'm like, Edward, I actually respect the move in this world under these circumstances, because I haven't really respected him much as a leader, and I don't know if I would really respect that move that much, but it's the first time I feel like he's actually made a strong play without taking a bunch of advice from everyone. It feels like it was a move he made with maybe some advice from others, but it's the first time that I feel like he's actually made like a strong decision about something that will lead towards the goal that he's been working towards. So We'll see how that goes and how Uhtred is going to handle all this. I feel like Uhtred was kind of defending the move and the decision. I don't think he agreed with it. I don't think he would go about doing things that way, but he saw what Edward was up to, was like, yeah, okay. Let's get the fuck out of here.
What would Alfred say in or do about this?
I think Alfred would be way more strategic and inclusive in making a move like that.
I mean, Alfred fucked up and, Osferth, but like...
I don't know if he would have Eldermen murdered.
No.
To get what he wanted.
I don't think so.
So I like, it would be really interesting to see Alfred's opinion on this and how he would actually approach it. But we don't have that luxury, and we got to deal with his son, who's trying to make decisions to follow through on his father's dream, but we'll see where that goes. But R.I.P. Aethelflaed. I feel like her funeral and her moment was kind of ruined in this episode by her brother.
Yeah. Because
his decision to do what he did was so shocking that it kind of took the emotion out of the Aethelflaed moment. And it's like...
so, like, sweet and sad, and died in Uhtred's arms, and it was like, just... Like, that was her place.
That's heaven right there. Dying in Uhtred's arms. Like,
stop.
That's heaven. I mean...
Oh my god, I'm gonna murder you.
I mean, she was such a great character, and she was powerful, she was strong, she made really firm decisions, she stood up for what she believed in, and
she was independent
and did what she had to do for her people.
Yeah, independent, strong-ass woman.
Yeah. And I thought it was really fun watching her and Uhtred's relationship grow, and it was really sad that they had to kind of squash that relationship for the betterment of... And again, that's the kind of person Aethelflaed is, that she was willing to sacrifice her love with Uhtred and not being with him to rule Mercia and to do what's best for her people,
Like,
and at some point create that clear line of succession.
Didn't even, like, sneak around to it.
That was really funny how they had, like, the back door, and Uhtred's like, I could have been sneaking in this whole time to hump you. Like, that's always where Uhtred's mind's at.
Yeah, but Aethelflaed is like, nah, you can't do that.
Yeah,
I gave an oath.
I think she's going to be missed a lot. I thought she was a great character. I think her father would be very proud of who she became and the leader that she became. And I feel bad for Uhtred, because literally every person that he has been close to in that kind of way has passed away. It is so difficult, and just this dude just keeps on trucking and keeps moving forward and living, and I think most of it is because of his dudes and now Athelstan, and yeah, I mean, he's got such a good rock of people around him that I think he's going to be okay. It's just, I'm curious to see where he goes now. Does he just go back home to go just handle business and wait for Brita, who I think she's kind of found peace. I think she's going to be okay.
Now?
I think.
Yeah,
I mean, if she didn't have Father Purlig with her, I think she'd still be in, like, berserker mode.
Yeah.
But he, like, dude, talk about a rock star. Because this dude was getting tortured by her, and he still was there to comfort her and share kind words with her.
He's good, like Father Bioka, kind of good, yeah.
I mean, he gets MVP because if he was able to calm Brita down and, like, actually have her find peace with the loss of her child,
And
which...
help bury her child.
Yeah. Dude
That's
sitting here with,
crazy.
like, cuts in his head and, like... Dude, he went through it there, and he was still strong to the faith and his beliefs, and was, like...
Sharing his food with her,
Yeah.
and his message to her. It's just wild.
So maybe we could kaput with the whole Brita thing, and she could kind of chill out and maybe just go off and ride into the sunset, and...
I'm worried about one thing.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried that Brita is going to somehow weasel her way back into Uhtred's life, and they're going to, like, somehow end up together. And that would piss me off to the nth degree. I would be so furious with this show. I would be like, are you fucking kidding me? And I would toss a notebook and say, I'm out.
I mean, if that's what happened in history, then that's what happened in history.
I'm out.
But I would be absolutely... Like, after what she did to young Uhtred,
We don't know if he's okay.
Yeah, I could not imagine him ever accepting her back into his presence, let alone being together. Like, hell no.
It's like one of those things where it's like the familiarity of it all.
I feel like Edith is the next one for Uhtred. It seemed like they had a little something going.
Yeah, because Finnan's taken now.
Yeah, Finnan's got wife and kid.
Yeah.
So.
Which is so adorable. I love it so much.
I'm really interested to see, like, again, once we finish this episode, we're past the halfway point. I still want Uhtred to go to Bebbanburg. I still want him to go fulfill that part of his destiny and go get revenge and go handle business. I don't know if that's going to be the plan, but...
And pay tribute to Father Bioka.
Yeah. So there's still a lot of moving parts that need to play out, and yeah, I'm really excited to see where this goes, and kind of nervous at the same time, because... You never know. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You murderer! You killed my husband! You killed my husband!
Oh shit. Yep, the Elderman spouses.
Maintain your dignity. Do not rise to provocation.
Oh, okay. You stepped right in, huh, girl?
What news do you bring? Has Etheridge located Purelig?
No news of Father Purelig, Lord King, but I imagine Sigtryggr will be unsettled by the news from here.
Perhaps we should make overtures to reassure them. Scotland too. Let King Constantine know we are minded to renew the alliance.
My lord, I do not serve you. I'm here only to say my farewells. Whilst I understand your reasons, I cannot be a part of this.
Uh-oh.
He's a good one. You done fucked up now.
I'm nervous for him now, though.
Should I have shown more mercy? Was there another path?
A kingdom is never made without bloodshed, but it does not need to be ruled by fear.
Show the world that you are just and that you live by the faith.
As a sign of our wish to atone and reconcile with the sons of Mercia, we offer our fast until the masses are completed. Accept these offerings from our table. Feast here as our guests, even as we refrain. It is my hope we put this turbulence behind us.
Like, bitch, you gonna have us killed too?
All right. So you want us to eat while you sit there and watch us?
I feel just sickened with it all. The brutality, the way he dishonors mother.
It's because you are a fine and true young man and will one day be a mighty king. Some men cannot think of their own demise. It frightens them. But with your permission, I will find a way to resolve this.
Oh God, always asking permission.
I need to be certain that nothing can be traced back to me.
Yes, I understand, and they will say they are from King Sigtryggr. I know what I'm doing. You do realize this could start a war between Christian and Dane?
Hopefully, yes.
Okay.
Ideally, the king falls in battle, and Elfweird inherits a land free of the heathen curse. Time is running out for my bloodline.
Could you not just wield influence another way?
No, like the king, I have learned nothing is as effective as the stench of death.
The king may never learn that I have been away. You must regret traveling with simple folk. You are a gift from the Lord. The life of a queen can be somewhat lonely. Be careful. It could be a trick.
Please.
He is a soul in need.
Oh God.
What happened here with
Aethelhelm
you?
actually knows what's up. Yep. Did he just kill her? She's dead.
One of these is the farm girl from Lawes.
No.
Okay. I thought he just stuck
I
it
am
in
the
her.
visionary.
A visionary.
I just thought he just stuck it in her throat.
Whose men are you?
We were sent by King Sigtryggr.
All of Mercia's aldermen? All of them?
I fear we could be next. That he will come to conquer.
Take a band to the border and double the patrol.
I love this.
Dispatch a warrior to speak this in my name. If he chooses to come north, we will be ready.
So they're gonna try to tarnish this relationship with Sigtryggr and the Saxons.
We are restored. Remove the Saxon signs.
It feels like they're kind of leading towards that direction now after all the stuff that went down.
Burnstone.
Is that fucking Heston?
Someone will buy it.
Lord Heston must see this.
Oh shit.
Who did this?
They were sent from the King of Fjordvik. He said Sigtryggr wanted vengeance.
Are you pilgrims?
Travelers with the dead queen.
Oh damn.
Clear all traces of this. Now.
That's gonna be shit.
Yeah.
That's gonna, like, there's now all these words floating around about Sigtryggr starting all this shit.
Yeah.
And the fact that now Edward's wife is dead.
Yes, so Aethelhelm, that's what it is. He set this up to use Sigtryggr's name and kill a bunch of people. Oh my god. Right?
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Okay.
But Sigtryggr, on the same side of things, is not...
Yeah, he's not happy.
Yeah,
he's not dealing. He's not gonna put up with this bullshit.
You're still alive.
Just.
Just is enough.
What of Steora and her husband?
They're restored. Just Lady Ethel fled. She has been taken from us.
But that is a cruelty, Father.
She is at peace. It is of some comfort. There's been much cruelty. Have you walked tall?
Little. Many things are difficult, but my body is strong. And my heart
will be avenged. Rita lives. We fish as Father Pulik. At high tide, we take a boat to track her. Would that you could come.
The Lord is not calling me to revenge.
No. Of course, to kill her might be my destiny alone.
Perhaps it is not your destiny. You have a good life here, Father. Now that Lady Aethelflaed has departed, you could find a wife. Have more children.
One son lost as a babe, one now lying injured. A daughter who fought alone for her life. I would not curse another child with me as a father.
What of the son who is hidden? Who does not know his father?
You do not know that. It is not safe for you to know that. His time will come. Besides, Aethelflaed is not departed. She is with me still.
then we both must walk with wounds that will not heal.
Aww. This is a good kid.
Great warrior Heston, a man of trade. I had heard of this, but I did not believe it.
A trader, owner of 30 ships. You should see my settlement, Uhtred. Twice the size of this one. Fertile farms and fat women. Only fit for pigs.
Plenty of insults for a man who can no longer wield a sword.
I can wield it, Uhtred.
I think you should go.
It's amazing what a haircut will do to someone's look.
There's nothing I want from you.
Believe me, we must speak.
It's like I should have killed you like 5 times.
War will come from this.
Why would Sigtryggr do something so stupid?
Yes, it's not his command.
His brother then? Or breeder?
Perhaps Mercians seeking revenge. There's quite a few who hate Edward. Fear this death will only deliver more death.
Why did you bring me this?
We both have interest in keeping the peace, Uhtred. I cannot think Edward will spare your daughter when he retaliates.
Aethelhelm will want revenge. He will blame all Daneland for this.
I will not have to hide it for long. I will be swift, and then I will bring the queen's body to Elisba myself.
I don't like that the dead queen is in Uhtred's possession.
Yeah.
If they hear the story of Sigtryggr killing a queen, there will be a slaughter beyond Breda at her worst.
This feels...
Really, Breda? Really?
You do not have to hold your sword.
You're stronger than me. The sword makes us equal.
How far are we going?
This is where the journey ends.
Come with me to Winchester and seek a peace.
They would execute me before I'm within the gates.
I will stand for you. You will be under my protection. The war should end, Breda. The war you started, and the war within you.
See, even now, sticking up for her.
Father Purelig, I accept your offer of safe passage and protection. Take me to Uhtred.
The fuck?
My offer was to Edward. He is the king.
But Uhtred is the enemy with whom I must reconcile. If I am to come to peace, he's the one. I thought you believed I was ready for redemption.
What's Aethelstan doing here? King must have summoned him. Someone is ahead of me. They're trying to make use of this moment.
Do not start changing the plan.
In a fight to the death, a man must be nimble. I jump to escape being pushed.
This dude drives me crazy.
Honestly. Like, you would think that this guy would get sick of it and be like, I'm not doing your shit anymore.
He must be very well taken care of.
An atrocity has occurred against the faith. Little Alice, slaughtered as she carried the tapestry on its sacred journey. Hung from a tree like a piece of rotten meat. Let us join together now to confront this Dane threat before Sigtryggr and his brother unite to slaughter us all. A response, fury must be met with fury, or the common people will act on your behalf.
I would like to have this properly confirmed.
You choose now to act with caution. Killers maraud your lands without consequence.
Perhaps, but I will not be moved to retaliate until I am certain.
Well, I mean, that's good. At least he's got that.
This is wild.
If he is correct, it would indeed cause dismay and great division between Christian and Dane.
I've observed you have not yet left Mercia. I hope I've reassured you I'm not wholly impulsive. I need men here I can trust.
I love how he's like, I've observed that you haven't left as you're standing right in front of me talking to me.
Word.
It's like, obviously, bro. I do appreciate Edward, like, not rushing to go charge him and try to, like, get revenge
Let
right
me
away
show
without...
you. If I were attacking Wessex, I would do more than strangle a queen.
Who do you think is responsible? Who acts in your name?
No one. This is the work of Edward himself. He hated the Queen, and he hates us. He has killed her to justify a war.
He does not want a battle, but when he hears of this, he will have to retaliate.
Which is why we have sent men to our border.
I will go to him with your denial. Though were you to journey with me, this matter could be settled easily.
And leave Jorvik undefended once again. I have given my word. That is enough.
He's suffers from his allies deserting him.
I did not desert you.
We sit alone in Ethelhelm.
I'm trying to save you from a battle you will not win. Edward has twice the silver, twice the armies. Now he has Mercia.
I am not afraid of a man who cannot even protect his own wife.
The fuck does that mean, girl?
She's not afraid of Edward.
No, I get that, but like the way she threw shade at Uhtred, like, girl, that's your daddy.
Well, daughters and dads fight. I know.
What is the word of Sigtryggr?
Declaration! The King Edward chooses to come north. We will be ready.
Oh shit.
Who the
Not
fuck is
true.
that guy?
I know. I don't even know you, dude.
In essence, called for war.
No, he has warned us not to approach. It is different.
I do not understand this reluctance.
Aethelstan, is Uhtred with you?
He's visiting his daughter.
Now your greatest warrior has abandoned his post at Rumkofer to join Sigtryggr.
He goes only to see his child, so do not inflame the matter. Be wiser.
Rather than press for battle, I would ask you take a gift to the Scots. They will be nervous of trouble on their border.
Then, if that is your order, I shall gladly leave Aelisburg.
I heard you were quite the fighter. I need a loyal man to lead the Mercian Guard. Live here alongside them and be my presence here in Aelisburg. Perhaps that man could be you. Recompense for
my banishment.
There are worse fates than to be raised by Uhtred. It would be a better use of your talent than spying on your father.
I should like to accept. Do you want my oath?
Do I need it? If I cannot trust my son, who can I trust?
Certainly not your father-in-law.
I know how much the visionary meant to you all. And to think of that child.
Dude, we've been sitting out here for a month waiting for you.
Defiled, her body hung from a tree. It's unbearable. My man, Bressil here.
Like, you are full of shit.
The Dane assassins who killed her now disguise themselves in godless Rumkofer.
Oh, fucker. You gotta be kidding me.
I cannot be seen to go against my king's command.
How convenient. I can't go do it, so who of you are going to go do it for me?
We have let the Dane threat live alongside us, welcomed them into our homes, our food in their mouths.
You're such a piece of shit.
Alright, the episode countdown of this dude's death starts now. I need him to be removed as soon as possible.
Whose men are you?
We come from the king. Dane murderers are hiding here and you must hand them over.
Of course. My men will attend to it.
Please be weirded out, Finnan. Please don't.
He is.
I need someone to let the men downriver, but quietly, so it doesn't look like we want to fight. Soldiers have arrived. They say they're from Edward, but I'm not sure I believe it.
I'll go. They know me, and no one will notice me leave.
Do that. Send them up, and then wait downriver till I say it's safe to return here.
Shit. Was he supposed to do that?
Who are you?
Finnan, these men have been here before. The angels from Kofa have murdered our queen. Rid the cockles from the wheat.
Oh my god. Not the babies.
Dane's in here! Go! Come on! Father, declare a sanctuary! Go!
Are they gonna burn it down? No.
Bressil, they are good people.
No. No.
Oh shit, dude.
Not the children. Not the children.
Everyone.
fight me, boy.
Shit.
No, not Osferth. Come on, dude.
No!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Sorry. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. I'm here, I'm here. I'm here with you.
No. Oh my god. No, 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 no.
The men that attacked the Queen, they claimed to come from Sigtryggr, yes? How did they know where to find her?
We told no one the Queen rode with us. The menfolk would have forbidden it.
Did they say why they wanted the Queen?
They did not want her. They came for me.
Oh, the Queen's...
Lord guided her. She stood for me.
The Queen stuck up for her.
I wanted only to see the Holy Isle.
Oh my god.
That reminds me of the Braveheart scene.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of.
It's my fault. It's all my fault.
Is Finnan gonna blame himself because he didn't go help him? This is so intense.
We were close in spirit once.
Someone should tell her father.
That falls to me as penance for ignoring his warnings about the Danes. Have him brought from the road to Scotland. She was dishonored in life, so she will be honored in death. We must ready both armies to extract justice from Sigtryggr, his wife, for mine.
Really? You're gonna kill Uhtred's daughter?
I like now he suddenly cares about her. He didn't give two shits about her.
I have been told the news. It is beyond words. I did not know her well,
But you harmed her husband nonetheless.
Oh, now she's in the wrong. Oh.
Bonds of matrimony gave your flesh freely and brought the wrath of God.
Wow. Wow.
that is your own guilt speaking. Do not seek to place this on me, for I am blameless.
We are not blameless! How can this be anything other than judgment?
My God is not vengeful, and neither should you be. This is the work of men, not God. Find the men that wronged her and have them feel your wrath.
Forgive me.
Yeah, that was a really dumb thing to say.
I feel a burning shame. I did not love her as I vowed to. I'm not a good man.
Oh, and now you're gonna cry to her. This guy is fucking red flags all over the place.
He's a roller coaster.
I mean, besides the whole being married part and you sleeping with him, red flags, but like more red flags.
Do not pity yourself. Think of no one but me.
And you gotta slip right back in there.
Well, now there's no obstacle at all now.
Feel nothing but my body.
Make me the queen. 'Cause I'm not a good man. Oh, and now you're gonna cry to her. This guy is fucking red flags all over the place. I mean, besides the whole being married part and you sleeping with him, red flags, but like more red flags.
Well, now there's no
I hate this whole situation.
It's like, I just found out that my wife was dead, despite me not liking her very much, but now you're gonna try to get all hot and bothered with me now? Take advantage of me? These people are out their damn minds.
Honestly. I mean, if you want any type of status, you gotta slip right in there, because that's what she said.
Swear to me this will not destroy you. Be a good king, not a good man.
Oh. Be a good king, not a good man.
They claimed it was revenge for the death of the Queen.
Their reason is to cleanse all Danes from Saxon lands. Although they have lived alongside them for many years, they do not want them there. Your new king and queen will protect you. You are no longer people of Mercia, but live under the shield of Jorvik. Christians will not harm you here.
Ordinary Christians do not hate Danes.
And yet Edward will no longer let us thrive here. We will avenge you. We will avenge you.
Shit. The plan is working.
We have to go to war.
It's working.
Well, now Uhtred's caught in the middle, though, because Uhtred's like, no, Sigtryggr didn't mean that. That was not him.
Send word he will pay in blood for this affront to us all. You fight under one king for the first time. No longer men of Wessex or Mercia, but Saxons all.
Come on.
News is being spread in Elsberg with talk of confronting the Danes in battle. Lord Aethelhelm, he spoke of the dead visionary and pressed for vengeance, but did not speak of the Queen.
He did not know. She journeyed in secret. What if he planned it?
Yeah.
The killing? What, of his own daughter?
No, Valis. Aethelhelm was unaware his daughter traveled with the pilgrims. So he arranged to kill the visionary to poison the people against the Danes. Tears unleashed will throw my daughter against the Saxons. We must alert Edward to the enemy within. What news of Roomcover? What of my son?
My family?
Your son lives, Lord. Your wife and children too, but many in Roomcover.
Where's Osferth? Finan, where is Osferth?
Finan!
Tell us.
Where's Osferth?
We summon the Saxon king, and in 3 days, our army will destroy Edward's army upon the high hills. In 3 days, we slaughter him, his offspring, and those who fight in his name.
Fuck.
Tell the coward boy the battle place. Tell him Sigtryggr will be waiting.
Oh, I hate this.
Damn, look at his eyes. What the fuck?
I know, they're so
Is he
blue.
Night King there or some shit?
Right?
Like, what the fuck?
Lord, I must speak. Your daughter was traveling with the pilgrims and was also slaughtered.
Yeah. Because you're a piece of shit.
I think it is quite clear where the blame lies.
And now you've started a war, you son of a bitch.
Lord, put down the knife.
It is the honorable way.
Since when have we done the honorable thing, Lord?
Word.
My grandson's fortunes are ruined. Without the Queen, our influence dies.
Make them rise again. Finish what you've started. I know you can do this, Lord. I know it.
Did this just turn into a horror movie? What is happening?
That was weird.
That was really weird.
Oh, now he's mad. Oh, now he's mad. Okay.
This is all your fault, and now you're mad? What?
I'm so bummed out about Osferth.
I am too.
I knew... I totally got that feeling when Finan was trying to figure out where to go. Because that was his wife, right? On the horse.
Yes.
So he saw she was in danger, but Osferth was fighting two men on both his sides, and he didn't know where to go. And then he ran to his wife, and then Osferth got hit. That's why Finan's like blaming himself for it, because he didn't go to help Osferth.
Well, and he told his wife to leave and go and do, go tell everybody, which is also a good plan. So it's like
It's just, they weren't going to let anyone leave. There was no leaving quietly. They weren't letting anyone out. Just because the chaos grew really quickly.
Yeah.
And no one was going to get on horseback and leave. So that ended up being a very dangerous plan. But the moment Finan showed up to Uhtred and Uhtred's like, where's Osferth? That's just so...
Tell me where he is.
That's so gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
Just...
Finan doesn't want to say, do you blame him? No. I don't want to tell Uhtred, hey, by the
Sigtryggr was
way,
like, where is he?
Your brother's dead. You're one more brother dead. Ragnar, Osferth. Come on. How much more bullshit can you put Uhtred through? And now there's a war, and they're kind of stuck in a spot where it's like,
he's in the middle again.
Yeah, I can't get to this person right away. I can't get to that person right away. But they both think that the other person has done something against them personally.
And now Edward's like, you take my wife, I take his wife. And it's like, that's Uhtred's daughter.
You son of a bitch.
It's just I feel like I've said this so many times as we've watched this show. Uhtred is always stuck in the middle of these situations because he's going to vouch for Sigtryggr when Edward is now lost. There is no coming back from this whole idea of Sigtryggr not being the enemy. That's gone now. They have red in their eyes. They see blood. They're going to attack. And it's like, there's no coming back from that. And it's like, what is Uhtred supposed to do? Is he going to go against Edward? Or is he going to go against Sigtryggr? History has always shown that he's always stayed on the Saxon side in these fights. So it's like, what is he? Is he going to betray his daughter? To stay with Edward?
See, I think that Uhtred should be going with the Danes.
The Danes are going to get wiped out.
Uhtred. No.
They don't have Uhtred even said it. They don't have the numbers.
But I'm just saying, in terms of who's doing the right thing.
Oh, well.
Danes all day.
But Edward and the whole Saxon side has been manipulated. Yes. They've been lied to, and people just... It's just like these rumors spread like wildfire, and it's like you hear one thing, you're like, oh yeah, that's the fact. It's like... That's
how I feel right now. I'm like, fuck the whole King Edward and all his bullshit, and let's go with the Danes. Even though 2 episodes ago, it was like, fuck the Danes, let's go Saxon. But now we don't have any more Saxon distraction anymore. He was the Saxon that provided the distraction.
It's so sad.
I hate this.
I just hate the fact that Uhtred has lost a member of his crew.
Again.
Yeah. It's just, but here's the interesting part. It didn't seem like it mattered all that much when they thought just some random girl got killed on the road. And Edward was calm. He was willing to be patient and let things play out. But the moment he found out that it was the queen, it's like, oh, no, we're done. Sigtryggr is the enemy. Take his wife. And, it makes sense. You kill the queen, there's going to be... Regardless of how you feel about her, because obviously he didn't give a shit about her, because he showed that with physical attraction to someone else. And it's just... You don't get away with that. And the problem is Uhtred didn't make it there in time to defend Sigtryggr. And I don't even know... How does that even play out? Would Edward even believe him? Or would he view him as a traitor for defending Sigtryggr under these circumstances.
Right.
It's just a constant limbo. Like, it's a giant tug of war where Uhtred's like holding on to both sides of the ropes and he's getting pulled everywhere. Like, there is like, it feels like there's no right answer for him in terms of what decision he's going to make. It absolutely feels like a lose-lose. It's like, you stand with Edward, you're going to lose your daughter. You stand with your daughter, you're likely going to die. Yeah. And it's just, it's so tough. It feels like that's the constant theme. Just Uhtred constantly getting stuck.
Yes.
And like stuck with impossible decisions to make. And Aethelhelm and his ability to spread news, like false shit and rumors, is just, I mean, give him credit where credit is due. Because obviously it backfired a little bit on his plan.
A lot of it, yeah.
But everything else is playing out the way that he wants it to.
That's true.
And just the fact that he's got this one dude who just runs all his dirty deeds and spreads all the words, and it just works almost every time, it seems like. No one ever questions it. They hear someone talking about it, and they just tell someone else, and it just spreads and spreads and spreads, and the news comes down that the queen's dead, and now all hell is breaking loose, and Uhtred's home got just absolutely destroyed. People died. They friggin' hung them in the barn. Like, that was a horrible sight. And everything felt like it was going well. And we had Sigtryggr doing his thing. Obviously, that whole situation dealt with Brita and all of that. And that felt like that got squashed. And then the whole thing with Edward taking... I guess this is all Edward's fault. I guess we could say it's Edward's fault. Yeah. Because the first domino was him deciding to kill all the Eldermen and taking him the spot. Because that's what made Aethelhelm act. That's what made him push to this really extreme, crazy plan.
That's true.
And by Edward doing that, I feel like that was the first domino, and we've just had a whole row just fall, and just so much stuff is happening now. And
yeah, I agree. It's just
that's what it feels like, right?
Yeah, I mean, these are really good episodes, don't get me wrong.
These are the story's fantastic.
I love all this, but I hate all this, all at the same time, because, you know, you love your characters. And...
It's so emotional. Just, I don't know how much more pain... I don't know how much pain Uhtred could go through. Like, honestly. Seriously. Like,
he's gonna die of a broken heart.
He just dealt with the whole Aethelflaed situation. Now he's gonna find out that friggin' Osferth is dead, and all for a giant lie. Just, it's so ridiculous. And
that whole section with Aethelhelm was very odd. I didn't like that one. The whole whimpering.
Yeah. It's like
anger thing. I'm like, are you being possessed right now? Right. Are we about to see alien pop out of your mouth?
Like, dude was about to kill himself, and it got to the point where all he could think about is like, oh, my line is gone. All of our influence is taken because the queen's dead. It's like, dude, you still have a grandson that needs you. And by the way, your plan's working. If you could just mourn your daughter, the plan that you just laid out and had everything go the way it's going your way. Yeah. And I think, I don't know what that was, but it looks like he's focused now. And I'm curious if things would play out differently if Edward didn't make that move last episode. I feel like things would be way different.
Yeah.
So, Edward, you're at fault. And, yeah, this is wild.
It is. I agree. There's a lot to process.
It's like when you don't think there's that much going on, it like all hell breaks loose. Like I thought Uhtred and crew were going to be able to go home and chill and relax and let all this other bullshit play out. But nope. Like the Edward domino fell, and then everything, like it affected everybody. The whole land, everyone. Yeah. So insane. Any other thoughts?
No.
These deaths are exhausting.
Yeah.
Aethelflaed and Osferth back to back. We better not lose Finan. We better not lose Sigtryggr. We better not lose Athelstan now.
And you cannot lose Uhtred. Hello.
Well, obvious. That's obvious.
I don't know though.
Uhtred is like, I don't need to say we don't need to lose him. He can't die. He's not allowed to.
No, and like, you know, this show does really like fucking terrible time jumps. So imagine something happens, they fucking time jump to like some other child being raised.
I don't think we're.
Doing something
I think we're
crazy.
done with jumps for
God,
this season.
Can we please?
The story's too fluid right now. And throw in the fact that Brida's on her way to go see Uhtred. Like,
Bitch.
what?
Bitch.
That's just gonna cause such chaos, I feel like.
Bitch.
I mean, he would have to just kill her on sight. I don't care.
Honestly, bow and arrow from a distance. Bye, bitch.
I couldn't imagine under these circumstances losing his home, Osfert dying, he's still dealing with the Aethelflaed death, all of this other shit going on, and having to go figure out how to save his daughter while dealing with the Saxon army. It's like Brida's gonna show up with her shit and be like, "Oh, I found peace." No, I think he's gotta just take her out on sight and go handle his other shit. It's like not the time, Brida.
I know, but Father Purely is.
I know, that's the problem. But like, what if that's Brida's way to get close to Uhtred and try to kill him?
Yes. I don't know about the killing part, but totally. Well, I mean, I don't know. Is she still fucking pissed? God damn.
This is wild. We got like 4 episodes to go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5. This was 5.
Oh, yeah,
So,
5.
yeah.
Just kidding.
So we're at the halfway point.
We can do math.
I was told there'd be no math.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't do math. But also, I don't need glasses.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
All right, y'all. You guys leave your comments. This is so good, but so aggravating. That's a good sign of a show. That you could just feel so many different I feel so many emotions after that episode.
I'm
so
worried.
Yeah, you guys leave all your thoughts, and we'll see you for the next one. All right? Bye.